Laid off, laid off, laid off, laid off. UB bot ratio chud in the next room, gunshot in the thud. Laid off, laid off, laid off, laid off. Trading halted, acquisition failing on that pronoun mission. Laid off, laid off, laid off, laid off. Apply to McDonald's and get the sensation that body type you're not on the application. Laid off, laid off, laid off, laid off. Rules for thee but not for me. Hit every branch on the ugly tree. Kill yourself with hypocrisy, a discrepancy. Everybody see we gleefully for transparency. Press S to spit on this manatee. AI and our grade is bad, but COD made you suck your dad.
Shit's a mingin', reality stinging. Asshole walls about to fall like Berlin. Booty leaking, underwear streaking. Pronouns stay mad at anybody critiquing. Face down, cheeks spread, no matter the weather. Slave wearing leather, chained up, tethered. Get the feather, you thought you was clever. No unique opinion, so AI can do you better.
Laid off, laid off, laid off. Layoffs for online wannabe toughs. Beta testers have had enough. Laid off, laid off, laid off, laid off. End of an era, dust yourself off. Some heard the joke, didn't make it to payoff. Hello, beta testers. To help this channel grow and help bring consistent content, liking this video, commenting, and subscribing in case YouTube tries separating us makes a world of a difference. In the interest of your time and to keep things concise, the three things I think indicative of gamers rising up are: 1. Normies resisting slop, especially woke and even Call of Duty. 2. Shills and journos being put in their trash place, especially after repeated demonstrations of hypocrisy. And number 3, an overwhelming wallet vote with data to back it up that's made it clear that games that are gaming are therefore worthy of the price that they're charging, which is something I'll expand on later because it also comes with a very special gift that journos are pretending they don't understand. There's something special happening. And when I started speaking online, I wanted someone who could answer the question without a hand up their ass: is this game worth what they're charging? Everything obviously isn't for everyone, but the kind of toxic, positive-only psychopaths that ended up ruining projects that smarter and straighter men had built before them harbor this ignorant mentality that gaming is for everyone and that it should be inclusive by their juvenile, ever-evolving definition. Wrong. But heeding warning isn't possible for a cult, so fire seems to be what they desire. Why? Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why did they do me that way? And say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why do they do me that way? Beta tester. Call of Duty, after all these years, has fallen to its lowest point. Weakest Steam launch in franchise history. Barely 80k day one. For perspective, Modern Warfare 2019 managed a 180k day one peak. This isn't a dip. It's kind of like a patient flatlining and the doctor's pretending everything's fine. What's the best part? The normies didn't show up for this. No casual whales, no TikTok Gen Zers, no one. Meanwhile, a little AA extraction shooter called Arc Raiders, half the price, no battle pass. You know, it's doing numbers, freak numbers. Weeks after launch, it is still climbing in the way of its concurrent players. And the Battlefield Arc Raiders reception is an important contrast, I feel, when it comes to looking at COD this year. You may hypothesize that in these trying times, people naturally will find themselves more discerning with their money. But if Call of Duty were cool, then mommy and daddy would be taking care of this game kids gotta have, but they're not interested. So allow me to shed some light on Call of Duty's Burnt Bridge and the collective apathy that evolved into a genuine hatred for this BLM and queer pandering, we don't want to punish shooters in the shooter, flat butt but modeled dong, trans bullets remove Nick Merckx for suggesting to leave kids alone, I can't find my flag, but you already know which flags are available to find in this shit that was supposed to be a shooter for Americans, got me salivating out in this. You've situated yourself right in the group that Marathon by Bungie, air quotes, is right now. Created a perfect storm of apathy for what was once the world's most iconic and important shooter. But you let all of that identity and representation up in there. And I would never imply that this is exclusively what killed it. But if it helps, you know, your primary audience is heterosexual males in a country where the assassination dodging president who was twice elected, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You guys are out of touch. That's why you don't get it. There are no straight people among you. Everybody is this brain damage, mismanagement, greed. If your game was gaming, you'd be getting away with all of that. And I'm getting ahead of myself, so I might as well make it abundantly clear now. The games that are gaming can get away with AI, can get away with woke, because they have what the game's supposed to have. And in the same way that Sonic is not eligible as a movie because it is not judged based on whether it's a good movie, but instead by ticked boxes pertaining to how many diverse people and disabled people and women getting screen time it's all about, so too does the Game Awards by Jeff Keighley, with juries including but not limited to Pride.com. You're what? Presiding on what's going to be the most important game? You people can't even keep it together. So to arrive on hypocrisy, identity, entity, games, journalists in a never-ending fight with judges that can't stop saying Gamergate in every article you fucking write, are not just in a fight with your filterless reflection in a mirror, but you're in a fight with science. You're in a fight with logic. You're rating Dustborn higher, rating Concord higher, rating Dragon Age higher, because every game that doesn't subscribe to your Bible of pussy cringe is deserving of the Wukong treatment, which is to say, why isn't the game more diverse? Why aren't there more women with speaking roles in it? I'm going to get in there and say that someone, hashtag me too, he sexually assaulted me and I was delivering his food. For God's sake. It's catching up to you now. And it's hard not to celebrate. It's hard not to burst into song. Eurogamer, a 2 out of 5 for Arc Raiders over AI, that's not a problem when it comes to the 3 out of 5 that you gave Black Ops. There's evil, and then there's you, man. And what we want is for your sickness not to touch us. Big picture, with where gaming is going, because there's AI in Arc Raiders, there's AI in Where Winds Meet. You've seen Fortnite fearlessly thrust AI upon people. And you're going to be seeing more of it in the future because Grand Theft Auto and the motherfuckers it's firing, along with the rest of the industry, along with the rest of every industry that is purging, as you people like to say, you entities, forgive me, slip. They moving on. And you're moving out. Working too hard can give you a heart attack. They trading in they Chevy for a Cadillac. You should never argue with a crazy ma. You ought to know by now. You ought to know by now. The user versus critic discrepancy, the gap, is something you gonna wish that you weren't so brazen, so audacious, so motherfucking ignorant. And all anyone has to do is avoid your cancer, as this forced slop establishes the meaning of go woke, go broke. So get fired because you've earned it. And may the pieces that you sabotaged, that you ruined and graffitied, be sold to entities who could effortlessly do better than you. Because all they need to do is stop digging down, moron. glaze away, beta testers, gamers, you liked Claire Obscure? Give it all of them props. Cause you wanted a turn-based game, and they came correct. Did you want single-player games when they was hitting you with multiplayer on live services? Grab the one you love and glaze it. I'm in Fortnite right now, and we are showing whoever needs to see it the numbers so that the Simpsons games that seem to have been on hiatus for 20 fucking years can get they corny asses the fuck up out here, because there are fans. If Simpsons was really as woke as they wanted it to be, then Lisa would have transitioned. But now that that's all done as far as the fad is concerned, she doesn't even need to do that. Vegetarian's enough, right? I love you guys, and I'll catch you soon. You know, I'd say more, but I don't think more needs to be said. What's going to be funny is seeing who scoops up Warner Brothers. Is it going to be Tencent? Is it going to be the Saudis? To the patrons and sponsors, you are loved and appreciated. To those of you liking and hyping the videos, I can't thank you enough. And to everybody else, give me your money. It's going to the right cause. Me. So, I'll catch you guys soon. A line that didn't make it in was East Games bout to nuke all the fatties. Saudi and Tencent are your new daddies. Love you, cup size box, and donation links in the description. Laid off, laid off. Laid off, laid off. Ubisoft bots, ratio chuds in the next room, a gunshot and a thud. Laid off, laid off. Laid off, laid off. Trading halted for acquisition. I guess you failed on your pronoun mission. Laid off, laid off. Laid off, laid off. Apply to McDonald's, get the sensation. Body type B not on the application. It's the end of an era, dust yourself off. Some heard the joke but didn't make it to the payoff. Layoffs for online wannabe toughs, but they'll think twice when they miss it enough. It's all slopping, it's about to get slopper. DI time in line for the chopper. Eastern Games gonna nuke all the fatties. Saudi and Tencent are your new daddies. Woke, woke. Beta testers. Woke, woke. Beta tester.